Hey guys, Josh at Bane Tech, and I've got a couple iPhone 6 Plus cases, and they're made by Slicoo, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at this, and stay tuned to the end of the video because these two are going to be up for grabs. These are two of the same cases, just a couple different colors, so we're just going to let you see what it looks like on the iPhone 6 Plus. And this is the packaging. It's rather minimal, so it's really cool. So let's go ahead and get on into the box. The two options we have here are gold and a silver, so let's go ahead and get the gold onto the gold. And before we do that, we're going to talk about the case just a little bit from what we can tell on the outside and inside of the case. This is a two-layer style case, so you have an inner TPU material, then a hard polycarbonate outer shell. Now this might just look like a normal design, but it's actually got some purpose to it as well. It actually is designed to help absorb impact. So let's go ahead and take this off and get this installed. You just kind of install it like any other TPU layer kind of case. Goes on rather simple. And then just start at the top and snap on the other edges. I would actually start on the side. That way you can kind of line up the power button. It seems like it goes on a little better that way. Tell you what, let's start over. Let's try something different, because sometimes it's okay just to leave this all installed and install it with the two layers connected together. And I think that's going to be the better way to do it. So this isn't as easy as I'd like it to be. These edges are a little too soft. There we go. It took a little bit more effort than I wanted it to take, that's for sure. So just keep that in mind when you're installing this, that it might actually take a little bit more effort than other cases that I've had experience with. But as soon as we get it on, I do notice that it's really thin. So that's pretty cool if you want a minimal case that's pretty protective. There's not much screen protection though. I do have a tempered glass screen protector on here, but even if that was off of it, there's really not that much room above that. So just keep that in mind. So you're probably going to want to have something like a tempered glass screen protector installed if you're going to have this case. That way your screen is protected. So on the back you have a pretty, unique kind of cutout. So you got a kind of a odd shape for your camera cutout and odd shape for the Apple. And then you just have some design down here. And then the TPU material kind of finishes off at the bottom. You got the company logo here on the side. Now, one note I will say that I really just don't like these kind of cutouts, and my wife is using a different kind of case on this before. I was doing this video, and it has a circle cutout for a different style case, which is typical of what you see. But what I don't like about it is when you take it off, you'll end up seeing a ring around where that cutout is at, and that just looks, I don't know. I just would rather it just be no cutout here at all. So let's go ahead and test out the buttons, see how that feels. The power button does feel good. It's got a nice tactile feel to it. And the volume rocker feels just as good as well. The mute button is just as easy to get to. Mostly what I look for in a case, this has it. I really do like all edges to be covered, and I like buttons. So overall, I like this case. There's a few things I would change. I would just get rid of the cutout. I don't like them. And I would raise this above the screen just a tad bit more. And then lastly, the installation was a little bit tough, but it's nice to know that it's a nice secure fit once you do get it on. Just going to take this off. We're going to start here at the bottom. And we're going to put the silver guy on so you can see what it looks like. See if I can get this one on any easier. Nope, it tends to kind of bind up on the sides. That's the problem. So you end up having to somewhat take this part off, let that fold over, and then snap it back on. So just keep that in mind again when you go to install that, but this is what the silver looks like. I would definitely get the gold with gold and silver with silver because that just looks better, unless if you just like two tones, but I would say that the gold definitely looks better with the gold, and I'm assuming that the silver will look good with anything other than the gold phone. So nothing different about this one, just a different color, and I'll leave a link down below if you want to pick one up for yourself. They're actually relatively inexpensive. And I am actually going to be giving these two away, and I'll have a link down below in the description of how you can win one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to tune in to Bane Tech Live, a live show every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so you can see more videos like this.